What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the pre-interview section here on Heroes Hearth for the upcoming Warcraft 3 Fight Night. It's going to get out this Friday, so you don't want to miss out. If you are interested in Night Elf versus Orc in particular, then this is going to be a real treat for you because we have a reigning champion, KiWiKaKi from NA, fighting for his title against the European challenger, this time called Starshape. So for the first time in the relatively young Fight Night history, we have a cross-continental battle, with North America versus Europe. It's going to be a blast. But speaking of the devil, we have a reigning champion here with us today. Kiwi, how have you been doing, man? Congratulations once again on your victory 2 weeks ago. There we go.
Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. And you?
Can't complain. I'm super pumped, super excited for more shenanigans, from more exotic strategies coming from the Grand Master himself, from the mad scientist, as we call you on stream, I think. So,
yep.
2 weeks ago, man, you successfully restored the honor of the Orcs when you defeated Hunter. Now another Night Elf awaits, Starshape from Europe, from Sweden to be exact. Have you met him before? Do you know who he is, or have you never heard of his name before?
I've heard his name before, but I don't really know much about him. I don't even know if we have played before. Maybe I played it on Europe, if his account name is Starshape, but I'm not even sure. So I've watched a few replays of him, so to get an idea how he plays, but that's about it.
First impression?
Oh, he seems pretty good. He plays a bit different from other Night Elves. So it should be some interesting games against me.
All right. So perhaps two off-meta players are going to clash in the upcoming Fight Night. It's going to be a blast. Kiwi, can you talk us through your exotic strategies from 2 weeks ago, especially the Alchemist first, when you basically demolished Hunter several times with Chemical Rage first?
Yeah, sure. The problem against Night Elf is pretty much the early game, because Night Elf can do whatever they want. They can creep really easily, and then you don't have any dispel against Entangle. So by going a neutral hero, I get more grunts faster, and Alchemist first with Chemical Rage is one of the best hero to chase, and also to just apply pressure and prevent the Keeper from creeping for a long time. Then by delaying the game like this, I get tier 2, and I have Dispel without the Night Elf being able to do whatever he wants, like getting level 3 Entangle and then pushing you. So I get more control over the game instead of just letting the Night Elf do what he wants. Yeah, for the follow-up, I go tier 3 instead of trying to counter Expo, because it's too easy to counter an Orc expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So by going tier 3, I can have the tiny Expo and just instantly, and also gives me Bloodlust. So I think tier 3 is the way to go against Night Elf.
Yeah, that was awesome. The Bloodlust was basically just the icing on the cake, man. That was so cool to see all these Bloodlust grunts, Armor 2 upgrade, fantastic. So they were really hard to kill. Now, do you think this strategy with the Chemical Rage first on the Alchemist would have worked against other Night Elves heroes as well? So, for example, if he had gone for a Demon Hunter or maybe a neutral hero himself?
Yes, it works against anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a good solid first hero, because even though if he goes another hero, I don't even mind, because Keeper is the hardest to play against by far.
Right.
And also, you with Alchemist, you can go creep once you have 4 grunts, and you can heal your grunts. You don't need healing salve, so you save on gold with this.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect insight right there. So for all the Orc players out there who are looking to deviate their playstyle, man, listen to the master himself. Now, next question, Kiwi. Tell us something about the man behind, all those legendary strategies and the mastermind. How do you come up with those ideas, and how do you practice them?
I just try to think about the game like a puzzle, like the early game. What's the problem against each matchup? And then try to think about each hero one by one, which one could work against this. Then once I get a good idea, I practice it in the ladder. And I keep practicing until someone gives me a reason to think my build is not good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I do it. I go step by step. After, let's say, the mid game, what's the problem? What should I do against each race? in the late game, what's the best army composition I can have. So yeah, that's about it. I just try to think outside the box, consider every hero and units, and try to fix the problems in each matchup.
Awesome. So very methodical, trial and error, trying to analyze your game, try to see what works and whatnot. Super cool insight. Thank you very much. And now, to conclude this interview before the actual fight night starts on Friday, final words as per usual, Kiwi. Give a shout out, maybe some final words to your opponent too.
Yeah, just a shout out again to my team, Rook Gaming, and I hope it's gonna be some fun game. That's why we're having a show match. It's not just to win at any cost, And I think that's about it.
Awesome. Was good to have you guys. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube here on this very channel, because the VODs, the games themselves, will be uploaded. And of course, if you want to catch the action live, then make sure to go to twitch.tv/HeroesHearth. Friday night, it's going to go down. Grubby and I will be casting, and the players, of course, the main protagonist, Starshape versus Kiwi. You don't want to miss out.